Now it's time for us to go on to doing installation of the drive belt. Hold on to your hats, because here we go. Replacing the drive belt. First thing you got to do is you got to remove the battery. This is a 2001 yards machine by MTD. It's a special edition. Now, after you remove the battery, and of course you're going to have to remove the shifter plate, and this is the proper belt for it. The original size was 5/8 by 47.5 is what it said, but this is the proper number for it, and it comes through as a 5/8 by 48. If I had known it was a 48, I could have gotten a 48 at the Tractor Supply, but no half-inch things. Now the belt goes around this pulley here, which happens to be a constant velocity kind of setup, where it changes as you shift it down. It pulls the pulley together like this, so it pushes the belt further and further out. And back in there you can see the actual drive pulley on the transmission. And then there's a lever right back in here that is spring loaded. See that? That's where my pulley goes on, the idler pulley. But to get a belt off, you have to take this unit here, which bolts to the side of the frame. You have to take that off, because otherwise the shifter gets in the way of feeding the belt through the pulley here. And the way you get that off, you come out here underneath the wheels, behind the wheels, and you see those two bolts back there. See if I can point them out to you. These two holes here, this one here and this one here, are what bolts through. And it's not a nut and bolt setup, it's just a bolt that taps into the bracket. So once you get that loosened up or taken off, then this can move around freely, and you'll have plenty of room to get down in there and get the belt in. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you actually feeding the belt in and trying to hold the camera at the same time.
Okay,
well, let's see what we
now
can do.
I have the belt on. I do not have the idler pulley on yet.
I wanted to point out something. You need to put the belt on the CVT pulley on the front first, so it slides way back in. Otherwise, the belt is not long enough to stretch over the top of this after you've put it on the back pulley. So you put it in here first, it slides way in like you see, and then you're able to feed it around over there. And now that I have done that, now I can put the shifter bracket back in place, and then I will pull the slide this piece back here out, and we'll put the idler pulley on, and then we should be pretty much done. Okay, we have our belt all on. There's the rear one, there's our idler pulley, and if you look through all of the trees down there, there's the CVT pulley up there. So now I think we're ready to put our battery back in, and maybe we can give this puppy a start. Hold on to your hats, here we go. Okay, I think we're ready. Are you ready? I don't know if you can see me or not. Here we go. Pull the choke out. Yeah, look at that. Don't dare put it in gear or try the blades on the lift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the lift and take it outside, Because, yeah, but before I do that, I wanted to show you, I put my radiator support on there, don't you know? Just like I said, and see what I used to hook it on the front there? Yeah, an old bottle opener. I think it says Heineken beer on it. It was, I don't know where I got it, but I'm not a beer drinker myself. But that's okay, because it works. You can even see it sticking out the front. So, and it sounds pretty quiet. I like the way it sounds. Not real loud, not real quiet. Starts right up. And we have our belt and all that good stuff down in there. So I think the next thing for me to do is put this shifter plate back on. And we'll let the lift down all the way and put some ramps on it and see if we can get it out of here and try it out. So hold on to your hats. Well, wouldn't you know that just when I'm getting ready to go out, it starts raining. And I didn't show you my wife and I pulling it out. I didn't drive it out, I pulled it out, and then I started it once I got down on the ramp. And I have already driven it around, and the mower deck works. Well, let me show you. There you have it. She's working. I got to put the plate on here. I still got to change the oil on it yet, and maybe make an adjustment. The clutch, well, it might loosen itself up. The clutch is a little bit sticky when you're trying to shift between forward, neutral, and reverse. But I guess you'd be a little bit sticky if you've been sitting around for a bunch of years too. So I'm just going to park it outside here, put a tarp over it for now. We're cleaning up in there. I'm going to, when I get a chance, I'm going to hose this all down and clean it up a little bit. And then I'll bring it back in and we'll change the oil on it. Thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. Until next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. Thanks for stopping by.